Hello everyone, it's Mikey H here again on HEROglypX Gaming. A very warm welcome indeed. We're on TESO TAMRIEL UNLIMITED on our female Magicka sorceress, and we've just rescued Merrick, and there's a few things we need to do here, convince the Argonians and all that. But before I do that, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way across here. And we're going to make our way back to Davon's Watch, and we're going to go the short way, so I'm going to show you the short way. This is the way that we can go, which is another quite a scenic route, as you can see. This is really quite a spectacular way to reach Stoneforth, as well as quick, of course. I may not necessarily do the dolmen here, it just depends. I don't want to stand around waiting for a dolmen to come up. Let's have a quick look at our skills. We've got one skill point to put in. When you're using an ability with eternal or cast time, you take 1% less damage. Next one, it's 400 magic, it doubles. Stick it in, why not? And the next one after that, we get more, don't we? Whoa! Now, a lot of people have been having a lot of trouble with their with their bars. A lot of trouble. Okay, let's use the jewels on this rule. No. Good. Yeah, here we go.
My minions will gnaw the flesh from your corpse. These mortals are strong.
Yeah, we did okay. We did okay. And we didn't have to wait too long as well, which is really good. Let's have a look. We got 4.4k experience as well. That's good. Oh, you arrived too late. We've got to find stands in waters. Is it stand in water? Still in water? Stand still in waters even. So we can get this done as well, which is really good. And then that's off our backs as well. Good. Flax, collect, let's have a look. Right. Well, there we are, we've read it. Oh, it's this one. Here we are, the Argonian's body is just starting to cool. Examine the body. Stands in still water, seems to have been ripped open by an eyelet. His dagger is still sheathed at his side. An obvious sigil on the hilt. Take the dagger. And it looks like that's probably... I don't know. Not sure whether that's the... I think it was like a boss one really, so yeah, I think it's a boss one. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Come on. That's it. Took a bit of time. What have I seen here? Wow. Huh. I think that's our first one we must have picked up. Well, obviously, yeah. Or maybe not. Finders keepers. And a couple of not sure whether I want to take this on. Is it shell cracker? I am not sure. Oh wow, didn't really have a lot of choice with that one, did I? Where's he gone now? Wow. I'm nearly dying here, guys. Oh, he's dead. Well, we've got help here now. He's died again. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, it's probably the damage to it. A bit can be very squidgy early on. What level am I? Whoops. 21. I think quite a lot of them are at high level. Yeah, I think is that the 3rd time we've done that boss? I'm not sure. Right, so what do I want to do? Make our way over here. I'm not going to do the harbours, I'm going to leave that for the time being, guys. Oh! I've just noticed. Wow, our staff. Where are we? Oops. Yep, it's lost its charge. Oh my. I'm going to charge that up anyway. Whoops. Not link it in the chat. How far are we from levelling up? Let's have a quick look. That's fine.
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army at Devon's watch.
It certainly was. Gonna go to the bank and take a few things out. Maybe put a little bit more money in. I'm collecting it. I'm just putting more money now in with my different characters as well. It's good. Right, brilliant. Because this is all to help us on our way a little bit to get our crafting up and so on. Because we need to I keep calling it disintegrate. Never mind. You know what I mean. I keep calling it disintegrate. Deconstruct. Disintegrate is different. Deconstructing is different. Right, let's see what I can deconstruct. Right. Oak Staff of Shock. Nah, it doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work with items that I haven't found myself, unless of course I'm a higher. I've got to be a higher rank. Alright, that's fair enough. Fair dues. Things here, not much, but it's getting me up a little bit. Anyway, let's make our way.
There's an urgent task for you.
Oh, here she is.
Comrade, I have an urgent message for you.
What is it?
Guildmaster Sees All Colors would like to see you as soon as possible. She said the journal has revealed something about the Vivicis, whatever that is. She awaits you at the guild hall.
Well,
you can find her in the hall in
Mournhold.
May the Eight protect you.
Right.
No idea. Word around the hall is that she's been working day and night on some mysterious project. I've even seen some mages guild scribes wandering around the place. Strange.
Alright then. Yeah, well, we're not going to be doing that for a little while. I think we're pretty much done here now, guys. Oh, saying that, do we need to sell? No, we need to go back to the bank, I think. Maybe drop a few things off. This is what it can be a little bit like sometimes though, because there's a lot of things going on, especially at first. You get in a routine after a while, and actually it's really important when you get into that routine. Load scraps. Yeah, there are things I also need to do. Research as well. Research traits. I need to get them in as soon as possible. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. Let's just sell to this mystic here.
Welcome to...
Yeah, let's make sure we repair as well. We're good to go now. That's good. In fact, we need to fast travel, guys, I think now. Where's our... Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, this is where we can fast travel now. I know I'm not always a lover of fast travel in any game, but there are times when it's good too. This is one of them. Good, we're here. Here we are. Let's go down and let's talk to the Argonians. We've got to do that as well. Talk to Philande, Dimari and Ebonheart, and I'm not sure whether it's even worth that. This is the one we want, I think. Convince the Argonians above. I don't know why there's two up. Oh well. Here we are.
Another stranger swims into our wallow. I have no quarrel with you. We shall speak. But know that if you would help those trying to murder our Hist, I will speak with my teeth instead of my tongue.
What's wrong with your history?
It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House Drez is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out.
What can be done to save your Hist?
The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ash reed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also set guards around the tree to keep the Dunmer away.
I'll collect some fertilizer for you.
If you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ash reeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Gather some of each and present them at the roots of our Hist.
Who told you the Dark Elves are poisoning the Hist?
Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the Drez rowing out to our Hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat. That's not hard to believe.
Who was this Dark Elf?
Ravel Urano. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No one spoke to him directly. It's never been wise for an Argonian to confront a Dark Elf. Especially lately. We're far from Black Marsh.
It sounds like none of the Argonians actually saw the Drez, the boat, or the poison.
No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The Drez think we're little more than animals. But the Pact freed us. What they can't enslave, they destroy.
Well, why would the Drez do this?
The Drez have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. No more. Now we speak beside them in the council.
Who was the Dark Elf who claimed the Drez poisoned the Hist?
Ravel Urano. My people overheard him at the inn.
You know,
he was drunk and talking too loud.
Okay, I don't know why it does that. I mean, I wish it would. Right, so yeah, that's herb, isn't it? Yeah, you know, once it should go sort of blank after you've asked the question. Right, so we've got to collect mud crab meat and collect ash reeds. Well, ash reeds is fine. We need 4. It's not going to take long, is it? There's 1, 2. 3 and 4, and then we need a mud crab lesson. There's one right near here. Okay, so that's good. Says, oh, there we are. That's one. There's plenty around here, so usually. Oh, come on. Normally there's loads of them. Where are mud crabs when you want them? There's one. Killed by a mud crab, imagine that. Imagine the horror of that, I mean. Lovely. Who's talking to me? Come on.
We are allowing no one to approach the Hist, especially strangers claiming they wish to help us. We just caught a dark elf trying to poison the tree.
I only have the ingredients you asked for, which of course you know.
Your words smell fair, but tasting is proof. Let me see what you have there.
Just crab meat and ash reeds.
Yes, I erect the spine of apology. While you were away, we caught a dark elf defiling our Hist. Please, apply the fertilizer you've gathered to the base of our Hist. As long as I'm with you, the guards will let you through.
Tell me more about the dark elf you caught.
One of our guards is escorting him to my lodge. He seems half mad. He was doing something to the tree, and apparently he is of House Drez.
Let's go to the tree then now, shall we? Right. So here's the tree. Let's make our way towards this.
Let this one through. He's done. Meet me back at my lodge.
Here we are. Poof, I love the way they disappear like that.
Do not fuel my wrath.
It seems we have proof that the Drez are trying to murder our tree.
This is the dark elf he mentioned.
While you were gathering mud crab meat and reeds, the guards caught him trying to harm our Hist. We can't get anything out of him but his name and house. Seems the rumors were true. House Drez is trying to murder our Hist.
What was he doing to the Hist?
He was scratching at the bark, licking our tree. When the guard shouted at him, he dropped an empty bottle. Now he's very ill. The truth is as plain as the face of Massa.
Let me speak to him.
You may do as you wish, but his mind is boiling. His words skitter like a mud crab in a pan. You will gather no moisture from this one.
Don't make me breathe. There are spores in the air. Huge clouds of them. Can't you see them?
What were you doing to the Hist?
What did I do? What did it do to me? I see. I feel. I'm awake. I touched it. It smelled like flowers and black earth. It tasted like rain and summer wind and the deepest green.
You tasted the tree?
He said the tree's sap would be better than skooma. He was right. He said the Argonians might be angry. Do you think they're angry? To me, they always look angry. It's the teeth.
You had a bottle. What was in it?
He gave me the bottle, said it was for the tree. I thought it was skooma. I tasted it. It was bad. I fed it to a lizard. He didn't like it either. He died. The bottle broke. How can I fill it with sap?
Someone encouraged you to do this. Who?
I never saw him before. I asked him for coin to get more skooma. He was a Dunmer. Someone called him Bravil? Weevil? Wabberjack? Ravil, that's it.
Ravel? I can't believe it. Ravel.
You recognize the name?
Ravel Urano claimed he saw House Dres poison our history. Then he gave a bottle to this tree-licking waste of flesh. I smell worm scat. Someone has been playing us for fools, and I no longer believe it's House Dres.
So, we've convinced the Argonians. That's a result. Quester. Come on, let's get on our mount. So I take it, I think the way we can convince the Dark Elves... Right, we need to make our way to these shrines now, don't we? Come on. We need to get this done really, don't we now?
Friend, a moment of your time.
No, sorry. Let's go out here. Got enough to think about at the moment. Everybody's demanding a moment of your time. Convince the Nords. Oh, we'll do that next. We'll do that after this. Yeah, that's what to do to convince the Nords. So we need to turn here and go down here, don't we? And we've got to get, and we've really got to get our mount up, haven't we? See, I don't like it that you can't jump up onto this properly. Servant of Vivek.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me.
Disciple Sildras is wondering why the tribunal is silent.
Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the question Sildras asked was not the one in his heart.
What was the question in his heart?
A man of poisoned words put doubt in Sildras's heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these?
Who is Vivek?
Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this question be on the lips of anyone in Morrowind?
You seem surprised I asked.
The sermons of Vivek are beside every bed. Vivek's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. His wisdom makes his people as hard, capable, and enduring as the poet himself. All know Vivek, for Vivek would have it so.
Now this failed because I don't. Right, or I didn't. So we need to go to the next one now, don't we? let's get our ride up.
Travel in the Ashlands can be slow.
It certainly can. Speed, there we go. Thank you. I'll make my way down here, might as well. Did I just go past? Yeah. I'm just not used to, because obviously later on in the game you can get a perk where you actually see everything. It lights everything up, like ingredients and things, so. See, look at this, you know, why do this? Why make it that you can't jump up onto it? For goodness sake.
My Lady Almalexia bids you carry a message to Disciple Sildras.
What is the message?
The Tribunal does not abandon their people. Just as a parent shelters children from dangers they cannot comprehend, the three shelter the Dunmer from threats beyond their ken.
Is there anything more?
Tell him that my lady is mindful of his doubt and fear. There is no shame in either, so long as he helps others bear their burdens. By helping others, his fears will be allayed. But if he spreads his despair, my lady will chastise him.
Who is Almalexia?
You are the child whose soul was stolen. My lady is concerned for you. Almalexia is the merciful healing mother of the Dunmer. She is the most beloved of the Tribunal.
That can't be all.
I am merely a servant and messenger of my lady, not a teacher or priest. Seek the temples and libraries to learn more. Perhaps in time, you may speak to Almalexia herself.
Goodbye. Done. That's a good thing to do, isn't it? Jump in there with lightning all over you. Great. So, convince the Nords. So we've convinced the Dark Elves. We're going a roundabout way here, guys. How do we convince the Nords? Let's have a look and see what we do. These rugged sons and daughters of Skyrim. And we're a high elf.
Honor for the pact, they says. Hardy
Hagar
what brings you to
Stone
this
Crusher.
god's-forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? To Sovngarde with them.
Were you asked to help fight Covenant soldiers?
The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the Dres have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses.
What if the soldiers attack Ebonheart?
Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men, and do it the Nord way.
I will. What's the Nord way?
We fight drunk. We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here. Pour yourself a mug and get to it. Unless you're too fancy, of course.
Yeah, I'm not too fancy. Tap. And we are a keg of black briar mead. We need to get something on it because we might need it. Right. Drink a mug of mead. And then, right. So I need to go and pick a fight with some of these. Tap the keg of... I've just done that, haven't I?
I tried the drink at the inn, but I think I'll stick with our own mead. Ugh, I can't take this local stuff. It's made out of mold or something.
Curta bro, you look as stringy as a wet sheet and you smell twice as bad.
You're clever, you are. Let's see how well you take a blow.
Yeah, okay.
I'll chop your head clean off. This should be fun. Stop. I need more mead.
Right, I picked up 2 mugs, didn't I? Yeah. So let's go and have a brawl over here, eh? Why not?
Good day. What are you drinking?
Do you know how to fight with those axes, or can you only beat up trees?
Are you asking for a challenge? Shore's bones. I thought today was going to be dull.
Yeah, lovely
this
stuff.
Won't take long.
Where's she gone?
You're tougher than you look.
Have another keg of beer. And use that. And let's go and pick a fight with someone else.
Yeah, I work with
Oh
this.
no, no, not her. Defeat a wagon escort. I don't know who. Speak to him.
We perform an important service, you know. If not for us, the Dark Elves would never see a massive log or a long, smooth piece of wood. Especially the Lady Elves, if you know what I mean.
Let's scorch that beard off you. Fight me, or are you too drunk to dodge a punch?
You could only beat me if I was blind, stinking sober, and I'm not. Come at me.
Okay. Alright, let's come at you. Oh, that was pretty easy really, but anyway.
Well, you're not half bad, I'll give you that.
Will you fight to defend the rest of the town?
I said I would, and I don't go back on my word. I hope the rest of the pact fights like you, not that milk-drinking Urano.
Not like who?
Bravo Urano, that dark elf.
Oh.
He kept asking to buy our lumber so we'd leave town. I told him no, we had a contract to keep. But he offered to double it. No one pays that much for wood. Even good rift spruce. What a skeever.
Why did he want you to leave?
Don't know and didn't ask. His story smelled like last week's fish. Whole time we were talking, he kept looking around for a crack to ooze through, sweating like. The boys ran him off with a few light cuffs to the head. He hasn't come back since.
That does sound suspicious.
Right. Things like that. They're exactly why we keep to ourselves in the Elven lands. That and the bad food. Anyway, you're all right. Tell that fancy Othrol we'll fight. Come back and drink with us again sometime.
There we are. That's success, isn't it? Great. But yeah, obviously there's something pretty sinister going on here. Definitely. So, we've got to convince the Dark Elves. Oops. Come on, just use the horse, that's what it's for. Here we are. It's where we need to go. And we've only got a few minutes left, so hopefully we can just get this done.
I can feel the blessings upon you. It's a power I've not felt myself for many years.
I am to comfort you. Alexia protects us. She relies on you to aid her children.
I see. I hadn't considered there might be threats more grave than the Covenant invasion. You would think, given all we know of the treachery of Cold Harbor, that I would see that. What of Sothasil?
His messenger said he knows you are strong enough to bear your tasks.
I am ashamed. The three have shown more faith in me than I have in them. I dread asking this, but what of Lord Vivek?
He said not to worry about your true concern, that he is not what he once was.
Ha! Yes, I should have known. Vivek is the most subtle of the three. It's true, I've been counseling a Dunmer who questions his faith. He told me the Tribunal are losing their powers.
Did this Dark Elf have any proof?
Only indirectly. We see the three less every year. They no longer make their annual pilgrimage to Red Mounting on Vardenfell, and no one knows why. It all seemed so convincing when he said it.
What is this Dark Elf's name?
His name is Ravil Urano. He hasn't come to pray for days now. He was in such despair. I think he'd even stopped bathing. The last time I saw him, he smelled terrible, like fresh offal.
Interesting. The beasts surrounding the shrines were drawn there by piles of offal.
What? Have I been a fool? I questioned my faith for the flimsiest of reasons and caused others to question theirs. I have much to do to correct my failure. I wish I knew why Ravil Urano's doubting words were so compelling.
Talk to Dirathos Othrul. That's the next thing to do, isn't it? And we are out of time, fortunately. So it's been a little bit of a sort of funny one this time. There's been a lot of messing about and running here, there and everywhere, and not a lot of action really, but that'll come. We want to get into doing some dungeons pretty soon. So guys, we're going to leave it till next time, and I hope you're enjoying this series as well. Sometimes they get a little bit laborious now and again, but then other times they get really manic and intense. So, but if you have, please give us a like, and I do appreciate that, you know that, and yeah, just don't forget to subscribe as well. It's free, as I keep saying, and I'll see you next time, guys. And this will just get more and more interesting and more intense as we go along, and growing our character as well. So take care. It's Mikey Hayes here, signing out. Till next time, bye bye for now. Bye bye.